But I do think that the best way to learn the game is going to be, especially if you haven't purchased it yet, yeah, watch the streams, ask questions. You'll learn a lot. We've had a number of people over the months of playing where they've said, you know what, I only just started, but I'm already like climbing the ladder because I've been watching and learning. Like this is a good thing to learn through. And yeah, there are tournaments. River's correct. So the game devs, it's pretty much an indie game with a larger publisher, an indie development team, but Paradox Arc and Paradox Interactive by extension publish it. So they got some backing there, but it still is indie, and yet they're very dedicated to the community. So there's community tournaments. They were just talking about how they want to support those. Do we go fortified here? Sure. Tournaments, there's weekly tournaments that then you get badges for. So there's Wednesdays and Saturdays are usually the weekly tournaments, and there's multiple of them on each day. And I never can because those are the days I don't stream. So I'm never participating in them, and if I did, I probably would stress out. I would probably not have very much fun. Okay. So our opponent here started with a pack that gives him marksman. He has a specialist that gives him an extra free marksman that is higher level. We call him Orange Man because he is orange and he has tanks. He is going to be buying chaff. We already have chaff. But we're going to need something to take out his tanks, probably. So it's tempting to get something like a Arclight or Marksman, but I think what we're actually going to do is more Crawlers. And the reason why is he has 4 Marksmen. Marksmen are very poor at taking out Crawlers. So I'm going to try to capitalize on that. We'll see how well it goes. But this is a real match now, so we're going to try to not lose. That's the plan. Back this up a little bit so the marksmen don't get to instantly shoot him. Okay, he did add some chaff. Now, tanks have a little bit of a splash, so his tank units are clearing out my chaff units. Not the greatest situation. And our tanks are not quite as good at taking out his tanks. I mean, his marksmen are taking out our tanks now. That said, though, given the fact that he has a whole extra unit on the field, and that unit is worth, like, what, 300? He basically starts with an extra 300 worth of supply on the field. And if we are at least competitive, that's okay. Proof steel ball? I don't think I'm going to fall for that. If it was ER steel ball, we'd talk about it. Let's get the tanks. Let's get the tanks, chat. Sledges are fun. We'll float to 50. Oh, he went tanks too! Oh my goodness! Everybody's doing tanks. Now, he's got his in a offensive formation. We're rather defensive, so who knows how this is going to play out. What's his text? He's got damage share. Welcome back, chat. Sorry about the ad at the worst possible timing. It turns out we both went more tanks. This is a rare occurrence. We both went more tanks, and but we have heavy armor, so that will play into that. Helpful a bit there, but he has a different set of techs. He's got damage share, as well as some pretty standard ones. And over on ours, we have EMP. Like, I've actually got carry techs, but not tanky techs. I don't have the heal or the damage share, so we could EMP him. But right now, it's the marksman doing the job. Thought process on unit orientation. Roughly speaking, vertical is defensive, horizontal is offensive. So if he's got crawlers, Vertical is usually better if you're thinking defensively because you have the volley fire, the lead tank fires, then the second, then the third, then the fourth, and each one is clearing out crawlers, and they're not all hitting the same crawlers. But in his situation, he wants all of his tanks to fire and take out one of my tanks instantly. That's working for him. So he's in an offensive position, I'm in a defensive position. It's not the greatest. Meaning we might not stay with tanks. We might just go with our forts here or something. The Phoenix is tempting just to have something to shoot air. He does have AA though, so I don't think that's a good idea. It is a level 3 Phoenix. Yeah, fast units horizontal can dodge artillery. So crawlers oftentimes will be placed horizontally like this and dodge artillery. Very true. I'm getting really tempted by that fort though. I think I'm going to do it. But this does mean we're going to need some serious chaff. And because we I did my math wrong. Oh well. I was gonna say we were gonna get range on those sledges because the sledges just became support. Oh no, he's doing the same thing, but he has the extra fort. I've got the chaff, but he has the extra fort. This is bad. So it's a mirror match, and in theory, our fortified specialists should help if you don't do bad things like I'm doing. Like, we should win the mirror, but I'm failing at it. I'm giving him XP. And instead of getting the orange man killed to where I get his XP, it's working against us. Hacker time. Oh, we didn't get the marksman because of the tower? No. Redeploy? I think no. I think we just go for the money. These are not terrible, but I think it's such a close game. Such a close game that I think we can't mess around. The question is going to be which tech first. I'm tempted to go ahead and do the range here. And not do range on the fort just yet. Or just get another fort. I think maybe we do that instead. Because he could just as easily go 2 more forts and then we're just continually behind, aren't we? And I think the goal is to reach Orange Man and get him. So with that in mind, do we go with a missile? I think maybe. Let's get Orange Man. We're out of health. And he's flanking me. No, that's my Mars. I'm just running scared. Yeah, the AA, which I've completely ignored, he's taking advantage of, so we lose the round again. Getting tunnel vision. The goal will be to only take the 600 damage from the air. I guess I do have some fangs, but I highly doubt they're going to do anything worthwhile. Now, I don't like doing the anti-air on forts against Wraith, but it is only level 1 Wraith. So long as those Wraiths stay at level 1, it's possible that we could click it. I don't want to. Still salty? No. Oh, it might just be game. No, not quite. But close. Yeah, the Melter would counter it. It's true. These are not helping me. Why did it give me these? They're not helping. Yeah. Don't need the cat clicking the keyboard. Are we just gonna go for the cell? I don't like the wasps necessarily unless we can guarantee that the Wraith dies fast, and he's put him far enough back that I don't think we can. I could possibly put the wasps really far back and have them mobile beacon away or something, but I think if we're gonna go Melter, we just need to sell something, which would be our Rhino. I do have AA on my Wasp. I just don't think that that's reliable enough to actually take those things out. I think we're going to go Melter. I don't like the positioning at all. It's almost tempting to go one tile more further out so I can sell the tank. I'm gonna get temporary range because we're almost dead. Okay, he went with the Wasps. That is bad. Now we do need the AA barrage if we live. Oh, and shield on the Fangs? How does he afford all this? There, we're on the Wraith. That is good to see. Lose the right, lose left, win the right. I think we might have it. We should get that tower. Alright, time for the big turnaround. Ooh, and we kept the other fort. That's helpful. You know, I'm going to grab the missile device specialist. I think I'm going to do it. And the reasoning for it is there might be a scenario where he has barrier on these forts and we need to have like our EMP barrage and we're going to do multiple missiles. I'm just saying it's a real scenario and it was a free purchase there. I could have done the fire on the ground. I didn't, which means we're going to need to do this. But I think it might be okay. Do we upgrade and get some chaff? Or do we get another fort or melter? Fire would be nice against shield evade. Yeah, it would have been. I kind of miss it already. I can't afford it yet. It's another turn. I could just drop some storms. But the AA situation is still not... Well, actually, no. We're going to trust in the barrage. Trust in the barrage. Let's go ahead and get our storms rolling. Didn't leave myself any room. Brilliant. See, here I did. This one was just a mistake. I normally leave 2 spaces. So I don't like that. And because, again, we're almost dead, we need range, don't we? Yeah, Wasp flank might be a thing. It's true. Okay, he got his own melters. Do the melters have range already? They do not, so we should win the round. At least melter v melter, we should win that. But he'll have range next turn. We win that round. Oh, and the missile! Yay! That was a waste. Yeah, he has the redeploy on the Wasp, so that now that we've won 2 rounds in a row, this might be the signal for him to move those Wasps. Let's see if he has shields for them. Otherwise, we can just drop missiles on our flanks. He does not have shields, so we're going to just drop a missile on the flank. I am tempted. I think we might go ahead and do this. What I'm thinking of doing, it's not a great purchase, but I've been wanting to try it. I'm tempted to do acid, and then we would have to use, because the shields are 40, we could use 3 sentry missiles and take out any shield he gets and have the acid land. I want to see it happen, chat. So we have to put 3 missiles. Do I put them in the same spot? I guess I do. The fort gets 36. And then if he levels it up, it goes up another 36. And it's bad. That's bad news. I'd have to do another missile or 2. I don't want to do that, though. Because we've already spent too much. Alright, will it work? It's down! There goes the acid! Amazing! Amazing! I don't care if it works, if we win or not. The plan worked. I am a happy camper no matter what. Need them to die faster, though, because we're losing that left side. There they go. And now, you're walking into your own acid. Ha ha. Do we have 14? We might. I think we do. I can't believe that worked. Incredible, chat. Incredible. What a finisher. Exactly. So that was a massive gamble. I did not expect him to sell the fort, but he did. And he did put the shield down. The only reason why it worked with 3 missiles, chat, keep this in mind, is we had missile device specialist. If we did not have missile device specialist, that would have meant that we would have needed, what, 8? They do 5,000 apiece. 8 missiles. We were able to do it with 3. I believe it's a Rooster move. I don't know if anyone did it prior to Rooster, but I saw it first with Rooster doing it. So I am excited that we got to do it. And we had it with missile device. He didn't. So we were able to do it with just 3 missiles. The acid was less than ideal to be the drop of choice, right? Like smoke or something might be more immediately tangible, but it did work. It did kill the 2 giants for me. That kept these guys alive. We might have won the round regardless or whatever, but we had the health damage because of the forts. So that was important. Scoos Beefy, thank you for the follow. Thanks for being here. That was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed that one. I might save that replay. We might have a video of that on YouTube later. We'll see. So yeah, that was a difficult mirror match that was very close. Could have gone either way. A good game.